Yes, welcome back to the show. A weekend filled with chocolate is on the horizon.
And here to tease our sweet tooth this evening is Louise Lennox. Hello, Louise. Remind us what you're making for us.
I'm making Easter millionaire cookie bars. I'm actually going to call them billionaire because there's so much chocolate in this, and there's gold on top, and they're really easy to make.
Are they like caramel slices?
Oh, they're totally like caramel slices.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Except these are loaded with more chocolate than you'd normally have. So caramel slice, you have got a shortbread base, but with these it's a biscuit base. So I've teamed up with Dr. Utker and we went, how can we make Easter even more special for everyone? Seems we're all at home. And we were like, let's give everyone a baking project. So this is a baking project, but it's easy. So in the bowl, just to speed up time, I have butter and light brown sugar, and I've already creamed it. So light brown sugar gives a lovely natural caramel flavour, and it'll make this more soft as well. So that kind of like bite in, you get a lovely aftertaste from it. So you just cream it up. I timed this on my phone last night when I was making the here's 3 I prepared earlier. So it takes a minute and a half to cream.
A minute and a half,
yeah.
Good woman.
But I said I wouldn't inflict that noise on you for a minute and a half.
Yeah.
So then into this I'm just going to add in 1 egg and then some vanilla bean extract. Extract has got more natural flavour than essence does. So when you're buying it, always look for extract because that comes directly from the vanilla.
Okay. And use the lid as a measurement.
Well, you see, I've got my spoons here and I need them for my bicarb.
You've got a lot going on.
I use the lid.
Using the lid is handier.
That's what I do at home, though. It is 1 teaspoon, but like I love vanilla. So if you put in 1 and 1.5, it's not going to ruin the recipe. And then just going to mix that in again. But this is really fast. So this is fun thing to do with your children. Once you're not on live TV with your kids, I'm still get like flashbacks from my son ambushing me on television. Still scared of that. So when you're not doing this live on TV,
why do you think you're here tonight?
We've got security at the door.
I'll work with anyone else's kid bar mine. But if he's watching, Alex, I love you and I love cooking with you. Okay, so the egg and the vanilla are in, and then the next thing I'm going to put in is just plain flour. You can sieve it, but if you've just opened the plain flour, you don't actually need to sieve it because it's not lumpy.
Grand.
And then I've got some corn flour in here. And the last thing I'm going to add in is ½ a teaspoon, which I am measuring, of bicarb. And I would never try and wing this because if you add in too much, it will give it an aftertaste.
Yeah.
So, and always do level. Like I don't like, you know, people sticking things for look. Just the whole science and pastry chef background. I always like to just use my finger. See that little trick there? And I just scoop it off. People get knives, but sure, who wants the extra wash up?
Grand.
So just one of them.
Too much wash up.
And you want plain rather than self-raising, definitely.
Yeah, because you don't want this to rise up too much. The bicarb's going to let it go a little bit up, but not too much up. And then I'm just very gently, because I don't want to wear this mixture, standing back as I whisk this to make sure the flour doesn't go everywhere. And then I'm just going to take these out now. So that's whisked in a little bit. And then the moment, my favourite moment, is adding in the chocolate chips. So you can put whatever you like in. I like a mixture.
Okay.
So I'm going to add in all the 3 chocolate categories.
You also don't like waste.
And I don't like waste. No. Who wants a little bit of waste? So I have got so dark chocolate chips going in.
Yeah.
So just ½ a packet. And then I'm going to put in ½ a packet of milk chocolate chips and then ½ a packet of white. You can add all dark, all milk, all white if you want.
Your preference.
But yeah, I like a selection. Selection's nice. And it's a nice colour scheme too. And then I'm just going to get the wooden spoon and just mix that around. Now, the great thing about this recipe, so traditionally with caramel slices, you'd make a shortbread mixture and then you'd have to roll it, and it's really tricky to roll. You don't got to do this with this mixture. That's why this is really, really good for the whole family to make, especially your kids. They love getting their hands messy.
Exactly.
So I've got my tin here. So it's just a 20-centimetre tin. If you don't have that, you can use a baking tray. I mean, this is a really versatile recipe. Just might mean that they're more kind of bar, thinner shape than kind of cakey high.
And I know we have to lash through this in about less than 3 minutes. I'm sorry.
So let's pretend that's all flattened out. That gets baked for 20-25 minutes, and then I'm going to show you to make the caramel sauce. So into a saucepan, I've got some more unsalted butter. And then I'm going to put in condensed milk. This is the secret ingredient. Make sure when you're buying it, it's condensed milk and not caramel, because this won't pour. It'll only be cooked.
This is my favourite thing about this recipe.
Oh, it's it's an amazing ingredient for everything. Fudge chocolate sauces, but especially for this. And then caramel slice is going to go in. Now, I ain't going to cook this live on air because this is going to take around 6 minutes. So you stir it around till the sugar melts and the butter melts, and then what you do is you bring it up to a higher temperature and you keep stirring. You have to keep stirring. If you don't keep stirring, it's going to burn.
Yes.
Okay?
All right.
So this is what it looks like when it's done, and it's got that gorgeous caramel colour and texture.
It's so shiny.
It's so shiny. So I've just melted down 150 grams of milk chocolate here, and I'm going to pour this in. Now, this is my favourite part, so that just gets poured in. And then you can do a little marbleized effect on top with white chocolate. Now, I just don't like a little bit of regular white chocolate. It's fine, but you can colour it, and kids love this. What am I saying, kids? I love this as well. I keep saying kids. Kids love this. So I'm going to put a few blobs of white chocolate on here.
Yeah.
But what you can do is you can get your gel colours, put it in there, and then just mix it up, and then in around 10 seconds you've got instant pink. Actually, we'll go with your outfit and your shoes.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, so you put the pink there, and then you can drag a cocktail stick or a knife through it.
Which
and then
do you prefer, by the way, for the marble?
I actually prefer a knife.
A knife,
to
okay.
drag through it. I find it easier. And then just stick that in the fridge and let it set. Now, nothing is complete without a bit of shine spray. Love this. Love this. Okay? So, wait to see this.
I love when you do this.
Earlier on, I was like
Give it a minute.
Cleopatra. My hand was covered in gold, okay? So, watch this. Eggs get a shine. But the lovely thing about this is you can actually shine up some chocolate. And then all you do is you hope for the best and you just put them anywhere. Now, if you want this recipe, you can get the recipe on Dr. Utker Baking Ireland Facebook page or on drutker.ie. And then here's the eggs all set for Easter. You can actually bring this home.
God.
If you want,
How long
Martin.
do you leave it set for?
So it'll take around, the chocolate will take around, I'd say 10, 15 minutes to set in the fridge, and then score it and then cut through it. So I always score before it's completely set. And then here is the finished stuff.
Wow.
I mean,
At those.
who is like, I've already walked in here and people are going, I'm so going to
I
steal
can't
those
believe they
photos."
survived. That's what I think. I
And look,
can't
you can
believe
even,
they
like,
survived.
look, little spray, see a little bit of shine spray for later on.
Wow.
She's doing her makeup with her stuff.
My husband's putting the kids to bed tonight. I'm not going to go home for ages. I'm going to take my time driving.
Sorry,
slowly.
cleaning took so long. Can we please give it up for Louise Lennox? Look at this. Happy Easter, everybody. And for all the details on that recipe, you can head over to 6 Eats, or you can rewatch on YouTube. Just search for VMTV Food.
Simple as that. Still to come, we're catching up with the woman with the best eyebrows in Derry, so we're told.
Derry Girl star Brona Waugh is joining us after these.